Welcome back to the channel and welcome back in style. Although this time it's slightly light because I've obviously already been playing for a few minutes, but we get welcome back in style nevertheless with Aces, at least to the stream, if not to the session. And yeah, my name is RunItOnce, as you probably know by now, at least some of you might. And we're playing more PLO today. Counting down the days to us moving up to PLO 50. Which is gonna happen tomorrow, and we have more aces over here. How nice is that? Still think we're gonna put a bet in here. We definitely gotta put a bet in here. Take it down. Not a happy turn. Down here, I don't think this is the hand we wanna call with, to be honest. And the board gets worse and worse. That is fair enough. I guess we can't win them all. Jacks and fours, huh? Yeah. It's fine, I tell you, it's fine. Ah, it's fine. I said that's fine. Right. So besides any shenanigans, we are sitting on 3 tables right now. Actually, tell a lie, just opening up the 4th table. And it looks like for now 2 of them are gonna be, and what do you know, more aces. Good thing Kippery isn't watching, he would be jealous of us getting so many decent hands. And this time we flop huge. Flop a rep, nut flush draw. Ooh. And some people have followed in the meantime. I think off stream just a moment ago. Danielle! Thank you very much for the follow. And also Ballin' for Life with the follow. Thank you very much, I appreciate it a lot. I mean, yeah, but just called by kings, sure. Let's go, let's try it with a really thin value. Did he have kings? Did we? Tens? Oh, well. And speaking of kings, it's what we got. We are, of course, as always, waiting on some RunItOnce tables to open as well. And that's gonna be the sweet thing about moving up to PLO 50 next Tuesday. No more microgaming. I don't mind microgaming, I just much prefer to play on RunItOnce. I think we're letting these go, even though I don't expect these guys to come over the top, basically ever. Yeah. They're not great kings. Okay, potential PLO 20 table. I'll wait until a few more people sit down there. What are we gonna do over here on the PLO 10 table? You know what, let's be a little bit adventurous here and squeeze it. I think 9 out of 10 times I just call here. But why not step out of line a little bit? Don't think we're gonna get punished too much, and we might cut it down to like heads up or 3 ways. Well, not a super happy spot. Two pair, huh? What do we do here? Do we check fold? We can't check fold, really, right? There's still now there's nothing to love about this spot, and I'm thoroughly at a loss as to what the move is here. I honestly don't know. Okay, we're doing well. Yeah! Yeah! Right on. Right on, that was good. That's nice. Yeah, just need to change something in the post. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I'll be distracted for like a minute. Okay, we're not missing much. We do have a decent hand up here. Against the button, I think we can get away with 3-betting there. The Gloryman back at the channel. It's going swell, Gloryman. Thank you very much for all the help with the giveaway and all the thoughts you had about it. I appreciate it. Helped me out immensely. I think, you know, of course now we're regretting having come over the top here. But I can't fold it once he comes over the top again. Email? What email? Let's take one off. What email? Yeah, let it go. Grudgingly. Yeah, sorry, one more minute and I'll be... I hate doing this. But it can't be helped, I needed to do something. Ooh, we have a nice hand down here. The Ace King Jack 10 double suited. Nothing else going on any other table. Okay, so that's done. It's important that I change that. Check behind here sounds good to me. Okay, let's focus and play more poker. Focus on it, play more. Yeah, gotta let it go, fair enough. Bad beat clothing. Oh, I didn't think about asking those guys. You know, we will be having merchandise, funnily enough, as you know by now, I think. We will be having merchandise with Bad Beat clothing soon. I just need some nicer logos for it. But I hired an artist and they're in the works. Okay, so that's all done then. And I get to focus on the stream once more. Go with our standard half pot here. Yeah, indeed, you're doing a hell of a job, man. You really are. Okay. Poker, more poker. This seems to be a good starting point. Ace, king, king 10. Single suited to the king. Bad beat clothing. I hadn't thought of them. And next, for the next giveaway. Put it here as Adam said in the Discord. For the PLO 100 move up celebration. Oh, who knows? Maybe like a 1,000 follower. That's maybe too soon, but we'll figure. We'll find something. We'll find something to celebrate. I'm sure of it. Now this might turn out to be an interesting spot. Well, now it's turning out to be an awesome spot currently. Wow, did not stay nutty. That rarely happens. We're just gonna go with this. You might want to call with a different straight if we're really lucky. Nope, okay. Wow, for that kind of hand, that's our kind of flop, isn't it? Wow, that's huge. That is a huge flop. This one we let go. I also didn't see a point in, well, c-betting here. Maybe I could have. You turn excellently, I would say. It's a high VP player. And, you know, we have the absolute coconuts. Let's hope he has something he fancies. Ace 5 would be sweet. Oh, okay. Okay. Who knows, maybe I could have made a little bit more money in the last two hands there had I not potted the river. But instead had bet a little lower. Ooh, Pandamania is back for another session. Fortunately, he's sitting to our left here, so as soon as he gets deep, it's gonna be the same procedure as every time. Gonna leave the table, cause he's tough to play against out of position. And you know what, we're gonna do this anyway, but not because of that. He ain't deep yet. But because I found a PLO 20 table where we have position on Panda. Offspring, the last time I played Limit Hold'em. Hang on. So I think the last time I played Limit Hold'em, Christmas of 2013, I spent in Vegas. Because I was in Canada at the time and I figured, you know, I'd rather not be alone and miserable at Christmas, so I might as well be in Vegas and play poker at Christmas. So there I played live Hold'em for the first time ever and I had a whale of a time, man. It was amazing. And I think that pretty much marks the last time that I played Limit for the last time so far, yeah. I did play the month before that online, and actually pretty profitable ones, like 2 months where there wasn't much to do at work. I took like basically the 2 months off because I was just making making the same wage from my, which wasn't a huge wage, granted, you know. I was a QA guy in Canada for a software company, so it didn't pay hugely. But I was able to make the same money that I was making with them from poker and from home. And that was like October 2013. Yeah, those were the last times that I played. Yeah, don't think I've played a single limit hand since. Couple of Donkermans. Ugh. Yeah, I mean, that's what they're there for, right? To bust in them. At least for me. Get raised here, certainly not the happiest occasion. Here with all the jacks, of course, we're gonna go for it. Nice. So, we're sitting on 4 tables, only one of them being PLO 10, and actually that one we might be able to ditch in a second as well. Yeah, we will. Because a new PLO 20 table is opening up, where we're gonna have position on Panda as well. Not an open under the gun. Doubtful it is an MP, I would have to look it up. You couldn't tell by those guttural noises. I wasn't quite sure what the move is here. Actually, I have a feeling I know what it is, and it should be folded. This one I will check out. So, button versus cutoff open. King, 10-5. It's just the sidecars aren't great. It's fine. No need to fret there. It's just an easy call, apparently. Oh, you play bounty tournaments. Bounty tournaments I like. I like that format a lot. Now that is a very excellent card, at least when it comes to our bluffing opportunities here, and I think we shall. Especially since everybody just checked here. And I could have like a king high flush with like a king jack 10-9, something like that, that really doesn't want to bet here. Doesn't have a huge incentive to do so. And so I'll definitely start putting money in now. And I think the best way to do this is to start by calling here. Get raised by Panda on the last hand on this PLO 10 table. Wow. Well, then I'm not gonna leave the next orbit if I manage to double up here. That's just too nasty. I'm gonna unclick that sit out button. If he has queens, we have some outs. He has a flush draw and a queen now. We have a full house and we take it down. Here the board doesn't pair and we're gonna pot the river basically. Either if it's check to us or if somebody bets, we would have come over the top. I think we have a decent chance of taking this one down. I mean, I might eat my words in a moment. I'm better. Yeah, the beauty is with PLO it doesn't matter that much. You just keep hitting that pop, 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 pop. No limit hold'em, I never quite enjoyed that, at least not online. In home games, you know, that's perfectly alright, because that's what everybody plays. At least if you play with people like I do that usually don't do poker. They don't have poker in their life, except for the occasional home game once or twice a year. And you can't really teach them PLO or anything like that. From the home games. It's true, it doesn't. It's sad, but it's sad and it's true. But man, are we off to a good start. So for the day, I think we started the day with being around $70 in profit or something like that. I don't remember, 60. Any case, no, it must have been less, must have been like 60. Or even less than that. At any rate, right now we are up almost 90. Rake preflop? What now? Really? I heard some sites implemented that. Jesus. Really? With the raise here? Really? So the trouble is... we're gonna fold this. There's some players I'm gonna continue here against, but this guy never comes over the top. Not pre-flop, not post-flop, like basically never, so He is gonna get a lot of credit from us, and if he does it as a bluff every once in a while, then excellent. Good for him. Report you get rake. Wow. That's just nuts. That is proper nuts. Wow, we're taking this one down? That's nuts as well. Nuts, I tell you. Nuts. Oh man, I'm excited. I really am hyped up for tomorrow's stream. I can't believe how it came together, that everybody, like all these companies were like, yeah, sure, we'll give you a month of whatever. I could not be more excited if I tried. Oh, Gloryman, check the Discord, the mod channel. I replied earlier. If you have a moment, I mean. This one... let's gamble it up here a little bit. Wow. I have an interesting spot in the on the off-screen PLO 20 table. Where I came over the top, took it down with re-raise on table 2. He's coming over the top, huh? I think I'll end up folding. Yeah, as I said, this panda guy is really pretty nutty pre-flop. You've seen crazier, but he's up there. But post-flop, he is surprisingly okay. Weird mix. Definitely a weird mix of stats and strategies. It does go. Was it a check raise? No, it couldn't have been. We get a... Wow, we have a dream spot with crappy aces, but still a dream spot. Raise and a 3-bet in front of us. We're gonna put almost half of our stack in here. No doubt about it. You know, as far as flops go, you don't mind this one. If he has, you know, queens or whatever, he has queens or whatever. And that's that. No, he has a pair. No, he has a flush draw. And he's no good. Awesome. Awesome stuff. Yeah, Easterdam's in our Discord. I was like, what the hell is going on? Because he's not only a big streamer, he plays high stakes, right? I'm remembering the correct name there. Aren't I? Gonna take one off. Awesome, Glory, awesome. Yeah, I'm looking so very much forward to it. Too bad, it gave us a lot of additional outs there. I'm not gonna bluff at this, I don't think it's too believable. Well, that one we could have gotten out. Wow, we look at this guy. Going for a bluff here, like a delayed bluff. I have all the blockers. He bet the flop and check. I was the pre-flop raiser. On the turn he bet, I called. And he sniffed this one out. Good for him. Might pay dividends in the future spot when we bet the river. We have a set here in a small pot. We're just gonna call for now. Definitely not a bad turn, I would say. And we fill up in the end. Gonna check here. Make the second nut flush. On a board where quite an amount of full houses, generally speaking, are out there. I'll take one off, I feel. Whew, that'll be fun. We have the wheel, so now we have the nut flush. And we take it down. We take it down here at the straight, at the queen high flush. Awesome. I appreciate it. He didn't put us into any tough spots there on the river. Things are going well. What's the latest? We have 81. Oh, we have 91. Oh, plus rakeback, so like almost 100. 6-3 to 6-3. I forgot what the move is here. Well, obviously it's to raise since we take it down. No, but in all seriousness, if it's the 6 into 3, almost all kings are raises there, I believe. Let's check it out. You know, when I check shit out, it's almost always small blind versus button. This one. Nah, sure, we'll have position. These guys are not super likely to come over the top when I looked at their 3-betting percentages. It's probably alright. Flop a very top pair. Right, so that king 6-3 there. If they both check, actually I will not size up too. Don't mind taking it down right away. The 6-3 is indeed a fold. The 6-4 would be a raise fold. The 6-3 would be a fold, just a fold. Make 2 pair, which is potentially very helpful here. Nice. Said goodbye to the only PLO 10 table we still had in the mix. And now have all the 4 tables on screen. Alrighty. Looks like these guys are playing for a decent one. Oh, Glory man, that is awesome of you to say. Thank you very much. Huh. No webcam. I thought I saw something of like that out of the corner of my eye. Yeah, now I keep seeing it a little more. I don't know what to make of it. I can. What did I do this last time? Okay, let me see what I can do. He plays 500, zoom 500. Yeah, pretty high, right? It is glitchy. That's annoying. Hang on, I'll see if I can fix something about that. See if it keeps up its glitching ways. I think autofocus. No, autofocus is still good. Hopefully it's okay now. You know, the old IT advice is still good. Have you tried turning it on and off again? Oh, so that's how that came to be. You pulled him in there. Well, amazing, man. Very nice, Glory. This one we need to let go. Wow, everybody had crap. Huh. Right, because I have him in my... I follow the channel. Easterdems, I think I hosted him once or twice. Like, you know, a tiny host, which doesn't mean much to him. Yeah, I remember seeing insane viewer numbers like that. Well, awesome job, Gloryman. That's pretty nuts. That's pretty nuts. No hands going on right now. He's not for us. Any big pots? Potentially here. So where do we have Pandamania and what tables? I think we have him on almost all except for table 1. This is the only one where he has a little bit of a positional advantage. So here we're deeper against him. Here I don't intend to leave anytime soon. Unless we get insanely deep, then I maybe don't need to take the variance. That is so very sad. But good on him for raising here. Oh, let's see Panda fold. Yeah, right. Like ever. Leads for pot here, huh? If he has aces, he's not gonna fold. How can you just call and leave 380 behind? What? We have queens? Really? Did that with queens? And he had the jack. Okay, the king I flushed right instead of making a gut shot. Wow. He's not happy, that's for sure. No, man. He was like, yes, I'm ahead with queens. I would have been. Droid. This one I'll let... yeah, let this one go. Because he's just coming over the top a lot. And then I kind of regret being in this hand. With these cards, with the side cards, so there is queen specifically. Yeah, I think that's fine. The way to go. Yeah, thanks, Rory. Run it once is blinking at me. Okay, we have a run it once table now. So how are we gonna do this? So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna move the run it once table over, but I'm gonna keep the 5th table open for now. Because they all look pretty nice. HSIN 2019. Welcome to the channel, mate. You haven't played poker and your beloved PLOs for 2 years? And the stream isn't helping? Oh, I prefer to hear that the stream is helping, but I get your point. And man, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Closing the action. Let's check this out. I think we might border. It's iffy, no matter how you look at it. I'm still a bit shit. Is it still like doing the flickering there? With the top pair, I'm not blocking spades. We do have a gutter top pair backdoor flush draw. It's again iffy. I wish I knew. I don't. I really don't. Could call. Seems to be like the worst option. It's a pretty huge pot. Let's go with this for a change. Okay, we're not doing horribly. Now we're not doing great. 10? Oh, we're doing well until then. Yeah, sorry, HSIN, for feeding that lust, I guess, that longing for PLO. How come you couldn't play? You couldn't play for the last 2 years. Did you move to a country where you can't, or? Yeah, that was an iffy spot no matter how you look at it. The one down there. Suddenly a little bit lost as to what I should have done. Let's actually check out the odds we were getting for his exact hand. %, huh? No, actually, that was 39. Okay, so against his exact hand, with the money in there, was alright. It was an awesome spot, but was okay-ish. Also okay is to have double suited kings up here. So I'll keep an eye on the webcam. I didn't see any flickering whenever I moved. Oh yeah, there it is. Ugh. Okay, let me unplug it and plug it back in, basically. Okay, I'll do my best. I'll leave this table in view for a minute. Okay, deactivate. I'll be back in a second. Right. Back, and let's see if that did anything for us. Guess now the... Yeah, okay, we need to take care of the auto zoom. Is it still flickering? That's a completely new issue. Right, first things first, let's take care of the zoom. No, not zoom, focus. Ah, same difference. Okay, let's see if it keeps up its flickering rays. That webcam there. Okay, let me catch up with the chat. Wow, what happened in the chat? I have to scroll up. What to do? Der Alte, right. Welcome back, Der Alte. Matrix of Visions. Hey, Mogris! Nice to see you back and nice to see you excited as well. Although there was Der Alte saying Matrix of Visions for the way, for the win. that emote seems to be custom made for you, Mogris. What with the eagles? Well, that's the home game. You will be home for the giveaway, which starts at 9 PM Central European Summer Time, so 2 hours after the home game. Hang on, HSyn, I'm gonna give you a rundown of my being here. I try to keep it short, which is usually tough for me, as people who watch the channel know, because I tend to be wordy. Right, HSyn, what Glorian is saying there is basically it's correct. This is what I do full time. I am lucky I have really low living costs. You know, I'm not trying to be a long-term pro at PLO 20. I think that's, even with the stream rake back, is kind of tough. And the streaming... So if this table... Okay, yeah, then we can leave it, and then I have a little bit easier time, because I suck at heads up. But ace is on another table. So hang on, let me just play these hands and then I'll try to give you a rundown. I was just a bit busy here for a moment. So we have a hand, if you have that hand with aces here. It's probably not a bad flop. I can find the bet button. Go with a different sizing than we usually do. And take it down. Awesome. It's required a VH, not to be mature. Okay, now only sitting on 4 tables, that helps. More girl thing. Right, so of course Gloryman, but everything that Gloryman said there, HSyn, is completely correct. To expand on that a little bit, I was short stacking the last 1.5 years. Didn't do that professionally, like sort of semi-professionally a little bit. And moved over, started doing 100 BB poker. Which is why I'm started at PLO 10, now PLO 20, moving up to PLO 50, as Gloryman correctly said as well, next week. And with the streamer rake back, I guess even at PLO 20 you can sort of make a living, especially in East Germany it would be possible. It wouldn't be what you'd aspire to, what I would aspire to. And the streaming, my next big thing, I'll see where it goes. That wasn't the plan. I only started streaming because of RunItOnce opening, and I played here a little bit, found that I played the first day they opened to beta, found that I, to my surprise, loved, actually, didn't just like the 100 BB PLO. I figured, yeah, that's might be fun. And then I read about their streamer promotion, and the next day, I turned that webcam on and haven't turned it off since, basically. I have no idea why I checked here. And so the plan with the stream was basically, for me, I figured No, I get the lowest level streamer rank, like level 1. Need like 4 or 5 viewers every time I stream. I'm just gonna stream a shit ton, have 4 or 5 viewers, and that'll be fun. And that'll be fine with the streamer rank back. So that was my plan, and then just people liked the stream and kept coming, like from the first day. Some people came back the second day and the third day, and it kind of blew my mind doing that too. And yeah, here we are 3 months later. Yeah. Took it down on table 1, which is awesome. Not gonna fold here. Not for this bet sizing at least. On the paired board. This guy is so very active even post, but we'll let it go. With the guy behind us. Even though he's short. Ooh, we were in excellent shape. Note to self, aggressive with marginal hands post. I know he's doing that pre. From what you've seen him do post flop, he was not fairly tight, but reasonable. He was playing very reasonable. Oh. That'll work. Yeah, Hsin, yeah, you're right. Living off PLO 20 in Germany. Yeah, that's not the long term. Was never the long term plan. So when I short stacked, I played higher. Probably okay-ish. And in East Germany, it would be possible, I guess. But again, yeah, moving up to PLO 50 next week and all that stuff, everything I just said. Only noodles. All the flush draws. We're just gonna check here. I don't know, Gloryman, how many hands I get. I have no idea. Since we can't input the hands yet, I think in my busiest month somebody estimated around 80,000. You live off beer. So yeah, Hsin, the plan was never to make a living off PLO 20 and or of the streaming. It just developed naturally in the way that I described. Hope that made the way I described it made sense too. Really, another RunItOnce table? You guys are killing me. Okay, I'll keep it on the side for now. See if it fills up. Oh, in Poland it's a little bit easier with the average wage there and everything. Never moved up decent stakes. Yeah, that's if you get stuck in a stake there, and it's tough. It's tough. So you're in your stake, you make enough money, but you can't put enough money on the, to the side to move up. I'm familiar with that situation. If that indeed was your situation, not trying to say it was. Might be a spot to check. We have not many relevant blockers, no diamonds. We have a nice hand on the new PLO 20 table. You turn pretty huge, so we'd rather keep the pot small. Pair of tens takes it down. Decided to bet here to hopefully get some value. Good poker and a decent income. And awesome, awesome! Way to go, man! Very happy to hear it. So what games do you play? HSN, that I can completely relate to. I don't think I'll ever really grow up. That I can relate to. We have a huge hand here where I came over the top. Sorry, here. She's just gonna bet it small. So we have the backdoor flush draw as well. Ah, that's too bad, too bad. Here we have a decent hand as well, I would say. It's unfortunate we block our own outs, so I'd love it if he pots. We can make a sizable raise. Get repop by this guy. I'm gonna let this go. He never ever 4-bet in 50 hands that we observed. And we're doing really horribly against like aces heavy range there. I'm turning 40 this year. Manchild is the best place to be, agreed, yeah. It might have been an overestimate, like there was a very, I think it was an optimistic estimate that somebody in the chat did there. Personally, I would think it's a little over 50, like 60,000, something like that. 31 already? Well, you're gonna be surprised in a moment, man. Got a decent hand down here. Also an interesting spot on the RunItOnce table. Could come over the top, and I think we will too. We have the gutter, we have the flush draw, we have the top pair, we have blockers. Don't really need to just call this. Nah, fair enough. Yeah, if there are bad memories connected to it, then taking a break, stepping away from it is probably the way to go. So kudos for you for having done that, actually. Is a queen and a nut flush draw. That was nice. He's sitting out, so I'm not keen on hit and running, but I'm also suck up heads up. I'll give him a few hands to see if he wants to come back to the table. Otherwise, I'll quit it. Well, that's not making matters worse then. I mean, then you have a secure income and you can play poker on the side. There's live poker in Poland. I don't know how far you're away from King's Casino. If that maybe would be an option for you. But that's a wonderful combination. Unless you really, you know, wanna do just poker and only poker. But otherwise, that's huge. Okay, the guy came back with a fresh buy-in. What? That's just nuts, man. Fouché with the tier 1 sub. Thank you very much, man. That's proper nuts. I appreciate it immensely, man. That's making my day. And I'm not kidding. Every time something like this happens, I do get slight goosebumps. I go like, I am just the way nature made me, I guess. Thanks, Fouché. You have a nice hand up here. 10. Oh yeah, sure, against the button. What am I thinking about? Let's check this one behind. Don't need to see it all the time. Might break in deposit soon. Also, you played pot limit, right? I think you said that in the beginning, and that's also what Gloryman was asking. Like, what kind of poker did you play? Did you play no limit? Did you play, you know, pot limit mixed games? That is a very decent flop. We could come over the top. But then again, if we make a hand here, we're gonna make the nuts either with the gutter or with the flush. So I don't mind other people coming along, I guess. We have to let this one go. We might have to let this one go, right? Yeah. It sucks, but if he bets pot there, we... He's starting to love this place. Oh man! That... is amazing. Geese. We have against the same guy who we busted, well not busted, who we... Our hand held against earlier. We have... He bet I raised the turn when he bet flop and check check all around. I guess he had like a straight draw there. I don't think I had it in... Sorry, I don't think I had that one in view. We made trips on him on the turn on the RunItOnce table. Lost the story there. For older guys like us as well. You're not kidding. Money's going in here. South Beach! 420. Nice, Nick. Should have more viewers. Very cool guy. Oh man. You guys are making me a little bit too happy there. Thank you very much, everyone. And thank you very much, South Beach, for those kind words. It's quite a thing to say. It's a young channel, so maybe. You know, we've been here since... Ooh, no flush, no flush, no flush! No! I know. Me. Ah well. Can't win them all, apparently. Yeah, so the channel has only been around since February. I'm amazed how many people are here every day. But the more the merrier. Get the squeeze here with aces. The RunItOnce table is down to heads up. I'm gonna leave it then. For the same reason as always. So I suck at heads up. Just the best mod. And also, there's that. You have amazing mods here. I mean, we have Raksha. No, I'm kidding, Glory Man. You're doing an amazing job. Guess betting half sounds okay here. Could go lower. But on this board, nah. I think half is fine. We don't hate if we get raised, likely. Because we have a gutter. Well... Not sure if we would like if we would get raised, but we didn't, and it's all good. So, let's see how we're doing. How we be doing? On RunItOnce, we are now up a buy-in against the big blind. Yeah, let's check it. Okay. So RunItOnce, we're up a bind, so 20 bucks. We lost a little bit, lost like 2 binds on micro, unfortunately. So we're still up. We're up 50, 70. In total, we're still up around 70 bucks. All is well. Jesus, the chat is killing it today. You are so very active. Oh, you were browsing on 2+2 and found the thread there? Huh? How cool is that? Right on. I don't know. You know, blind versus blind. This is probably not horrible. Morbius, yeah. I mean, it is still EV. It is still the strongest hand you can get in any position, the aces. But I hear you. And it gets more iffy the deeper you are. At 100 BB, raising and re-raising aces is never a mistake. But if you get deeper, it's... As you get deeper, it gets iffier and iffier. Heads up, sit and go, 6 max NL, hardcore bump up until you found PLO. Okay, so then all the other games were a thing of the past, I assume, huh? Yeah. HSyn, for me, when you say here, how can you stay positive when so much surrounding poker is negative? That's certainly true if you keep reading poker news. Rake, like, cutting loyalty programs here, raising rake there. For me, the stream is huge in that regard. Keeps me very relaxed, keeps me from tilting. Not a bet here, we know of the nut flush draw, open-ender, top pair. Here we turn the nuts. That's part of the reason why you quit, yeah. As Twitch in recent years, yeah. I can see that point of view. Yeah, Gloryman, that was nasty with the... This keeps us off the streets. I'll take it. Wow, they're playing a big one. Pretty crappy kings, gonna be a raised fold. So if I missed any messages seeing that the chat was so active, please let me know. As you probably noticed already, I tend to talk a lot. I'm always happy to have something to talk about. Or a boot, if you're Canadian. Be a drug lord otherwise. Okay. So we flop an open ender, not flush draw. Yeah, but just with a pair I would go all the way here, would bet and raise and re-raise. As is, let's just check and call, I think. That'll work, so we're very likely not gonna win a big one here. So this table is actually not that exciting. You might actually want to switch this one out for another one. Oh, the other table's doing... So we have this spot on this table. This guy is interesting, don't get me wrong. How about down here? Same guy. Yeah, he's definitely interesting. Not 3-betting enough for the Maniac mark, but 77 VPIP, 32 pre-flop raise and 31 hands. Sounds pretty good to me. Soft games agreed, yeah. But CD, yeah, I forgot about that. That's completely true, HSen. Yeah. Just why I like RunItOnce, and unfortunately right now we have to stream, and I think it's gonna be like that for the most of that stream tonight. We have to stream on microgaming. Coming next week when we move up to PLO 50, we will have all the games we want on RunItOnce, because those games always run there. And I'm not saying that necessarily because I'm streaming, I'm a streamer, part of the streamer promotion there, just because I'm convinced by the site. And they're really, that they're small right now has the advantage that I'm certain, 100% certain there's no botting going on there. They can police the games really easily right now. And you know, no seeding scripts, they have to splash the pot, don't have hand histories, no HUDs. Well, they have hand histories you can download 24 hours after the fact, which currently is not enabled but will be a feature soon. Need to let this go against the re-raise, even though he's... yeah, even though he doesn't have any chips behind here. It's almost overkill. That's too much, man. Dropping player base, yeah. Although I think the player base in general, like globally, has been pretty... wow, really? Well, we'll do it your way then. Has been pretty consistent over the last 2 years, I read. Guess aces with the kings, really? Are you shitting me? How about the 9? We quadded someone earlier. Wow. Well, against kings we're of course not doing great, especially if the turn brings a full house. Der Alte with a sick burn. Wait, is PLO Vision 100 bucks? Really? What was a little bit less? Then that is actually amazing value in the stream tomorrow. Bunch of nice hands on other tables. I'll let you know how this one turns out. He calls and we take it down. What did he have? 10s! Oh, he made 10s in the end. Well, that was awesome. We made a full house. And we have this hand. Oh, never mind. This one we took down. Okay, another chance of making that buy-in back here on table 1. Let's see, what fresh hell is this? Aces against aces. You have a 6. He has a king. And we split it up. Fair enough. Never not happy about splitting it with aces. Always kind of sad to see them lose, even if they lose against you. Yeah, it does, and I dig the side quite a lot. And the action at PLO 10 and PLO 20 has been insane at times. There's also, especially specifically for PLO 20, if you play between like 6, 7 in the afternoon Central European time till like 9, you can certainly... The tables are noticeably tighter, but the afternoons at the late nights were awesome. In a word, awesome. This one we're letting go. Yeah. Okay, hello, second nuts. Yeah, that is a... What is happening? What's happening today, guys? Wow! Do I have it? With the tier 1 sub. Wow, Jesus Christ. Thank you so very much, do I have it? That's insane. That is proper insane. Thank you very much, sir. The Glory Man. Bidding us goodbye. Thanks for dropping in, Glory Man. See you later. Okay. We'll take that then. We'll also take this, where we're flopping the nuts right away. Wow. Got called here by aces. That's awesome. Ah, and that was... Here I wanted to bet. There was like an autopilot there for a moment. That's pretty nice of you. Go with the small raise. Whew. I'm just messing this head up all over the place. There was the sneeze. The sneeze caught me, like, kind of threw me off out of my rhythm there. Gosh darn it. Oh man. Hang on, I'll be back in a second. All right. What's happening? Did something else happen? Hang on. I think something else happened. Why isn't there no other message? Glory Man with the continuation of the gifts up. Jesus, man. Thanks a whole bunch. What's happening today? Well, I'm telling you what, you're definitely making my day, guys. No matter how it goes on the tables tonight, I'll go to bed very happy. It doesn't. Yeah, more aces for us. So how we be doing? I think we be doing pretty much the same. Ah yeah, we lost one, we won one. I remember. So still unchanged, up 40, 60, little less than 70. We're gonna do down here. This guy rarely 3-bets. I think it's okay-ish. Let's check this one out. Aces took it down pre. on the other table. Yeah, let's check this one out in the matrix. That's of course the wrong thing. Wow. It's a decent little flop there. Definitely losing its appeal. Well. Nice. Your top pair and a flush draw, not flush draw, okay. It's tough to call that one in a spot here, because he has two people behind him. I'm saying, you know, I have the nuts right now when I lead out. And one of these guys could easily have a queen-jack as well. And then he's just in a world of pain there. This one we're letting go, this one we're letting go from MP. Yeah, thanks for dropping in, Gloryman, and for everything today. And, you know, all the other days too, but you know what I mean. Right, I wanted to check out that, what was it, Queen Jack 9-9. We were in the big blind, it would have been a big blind squeeze, the button spot in the matrix. Let's see what the solver approach is here. Call, just a fine call. It's perfect. I mean, I wasn't thinking that it might have been a raise. I was just curious to see if it is indeed a call there. RunItOnce is blinking at me, so another table opened. So how are the tables we're sitting at? A table we want to switch out, possibly. Yeah, I guess we could switch out table 1 here. We don't really have a spot. Wow. I like it. See if we get any bad news right away. If somebody raises, we're out. And speaking of things being out, the cat wants to be inside, that is. What was the thing I read somewhere? A door is what a cat is perpetually on the wrong side of. I like that. Also, it's true. And we took that one down with the 6s, and I think the table we're gonna close gonna be this one. Not the deep stack table for a change. And who knows, maybe we'll get to see another huge splash. We've seen more than our fair share of huge splashes on the stream. And I think we won more than our fair share as well. Which definitely helped with the results we achieved so far. Der Alter, I think we're up around 70. Currently. Should be up a little bit. We ran a little bit under EV, some hands there. But generally speaking, yeah, we're up a little over 70 now at this point, I think. So far. We've been up a little more, been up a little less. So it's all good. We have a flush draw. Wow, now we have an open and a straight flush draw. Yeah, and the flush. And we have a set. We have it all. Unfortunately, we don't have the nuts or anything close to it, so this guy bets. Ugh. Makes a lot of sense, because yeah, they should have been able to find the exit here. I don't think we have seen him taking too many aggressive actions so far. For the last hand on this table we get aces before we close that one. The RunItOnce table is filling up nicely. 5 people sitting down already. You guys are killing me. What is happening today? Poker in 2019, lol. With yet another sub. This is just... I'll run out of words to express my appreciation soon enough, guys. This is a little bit nuts. The main message I want to bring across is thank you very much. How? You know, for having raised this hand, I'll try to concentrate on poker. This is not a bad board, but we'll... Well, that's the jack in our hand. We might bet here sometimes. Actually, I think I will call this. Definitely not a bad card. Shazam indeed! If this keeps happening, there's gonna be another sub in a couple of days. Not another sub, another emote. Yeah, we're gonna call here. If he has the better straight, he has the better straight. He does not, and we split this one up. Here we flop quite strongly, I would think. Oh, lordy lord. I'm sorry. Completely not used to like more than one subscription every couple of days. Seven. Yeah, I think on the button it's fine. No need to overthink it here. So we're effectively in MP here, since one guy is sitting out. I think it's fine. I wonder if this one gets called when somebody re-raises. Let's check it out. MP, we have double suited 10s with a king and a 4. Now, if a flush draw was higher, I would actually bet here, I think. King 4. No, it doesn't get opened. Doesn't get opened. Take one to the face. This might slow him down significantly. Here, we're not gonna bet. Let's hope it does. We get a really sucky river here. Just gonna check, give up. He bets big. By that I'm a little bit confused. Did he bets big on a paired board now? This one is a bit strange. I need could have a full house and could have some flush. That's definitely possible. Queens with whatever. I'm not sure I want to let this one go. What's he bluffing with that didn't get there? That we beat? I think that's... yeah, I almost gave it up too. I couldn't make... I'm happy that he didn't have it. I wouldn't have been shocked if he had had it. On the whole, maybe he has it more often than not in that spot, but not with this line specifically, maybe. As you can tell by the maybes and all the maybes in those sentences, I took a stab here. I really wasn't sure where I was at. So that wasn't skill though. I think that was a little bit of luck. Worked for us though. Worked for us. Now his stats get more and more, what is it, turquoise? That's the, like if stats in the HUD are green, then these people ought to lose in that spot, or like do whatever the stat is too much, like they fold too much if it's green, if it's a folding stat, they raise too much, whatever, and if it's turquoise, I never know, then they do it way too much. Like here, preflop raise of 42% is probably not sustainable if you want to be profitable. Or do we want to call the 3-bet here to lose aggressives? Let's gamble it up a little bit. And this is certainly gambling it up. Unfortunately, if he comes over the top, we need to lay it down. No miracle flop, but you know, we flop a set here often enough, 1 in 4 times. We have some connectivity, we have a flush. I don't think it's horrible. We have nice aces here on the button. Those are definitely not gonna be just called or flatted. Classic open limp, huh? I don't think so. Denied. I couldn't do MTTs either, poker. I guess you... That's you, HSIN, huh? You just, you signed up with a proper account, I guess. Now this is a little bit weird. Hang on, I'll get back to that in a moment. The smarter end, really? Does he have a 4 deuce there? I mean, a high VP player might. There's no telling what they call with. We're gonna call down here. If it's pot, we're gonna have to hate it and potentially reevaluate, but... comes over the top. I'll have to write him a strongly worded letter, really. Yeah. This time I didn't have a good feeling about it. Gosh darn it, I value owned myself there for almost a full stack. That was worked beautifully, this play. I wouldn't myself play it like that, but fair enough, it worked. Ah, shakes fist at Cloud. Yeah, Turbo MTT or the Hypers I can do, but... No, I'll answer that as well in a moment. This is of course beautiful. It's the sellout. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Aces as well. No, king, queen, jack, jack. Really? What's microgaming doing to us? So here we have an open-ender, we have the nut flush draw. Somehow I'm in the mood to get money in here. I wonder why. So yeah, MTTs I couldn't do either. They just take so long. I thought about playing Scoop, and nah, it'll take forever. So I didn't. Well, this all went excellently. Excellently, I tell you. This one was fine. This one with the aces, that one stung a little bit that he flops the world right there. Right away, huh? The subscriptions to give away, I just thought it's something nice to do. So I'll pay for those myself, and yeah. Just figured it would be nice. And that was when... So... I think Gloryman suggested that when I was saying that a couple of days ago I was saying that I'm gonna move up to PLO 50, and Gloryman said, like, why not do something special? And I was like, hey, I hadn't thought of that. What did you have in mind? I was like, let's do like a giveaway stream. And I was like, well, what can we give away? Because I wouldn't know what to give away. And he said maybe subs, maybe a t-shirt or whatever, but we don't have t-shirts yet. So I thought, yeah, subs is a great idea. And then I started asking around for, you know, things to give away. I asked RunItOnce Training and, you know, all the other sites and companies that decided to pitch in. And so that's how that came to be with the subs. That was the first idea, like, what can we give away? I guess subs. Flop a little bit nicer here. With a set. Now let's see what this is. Okay, just a flush draw. So I guess now we're breaking even or worse. It was 4 buy-ins right there in short succession. Is what it is. Let's try to keep playing a good game. Yeah, so on Micro we are down like $7-8 now. And on RunItOnce I guess we're hopefully still breaking even. Yeah. A new RunItOnce table opens, I like that. Question is which table to switch out. Of course, would hate to get raised here. Would hate to get raised there. That's what I mean. Yeah, hypers do have horrible rake. And the variants, yeah. They're so crushing, yeah. Yeah, they are. Make the nuts on the new PLO 20 table. At least I think I do, yeah. 200 buy-ins on the EV, never came back. Yeah, I believe it. That's not something you bounce back from easily. Where's the table here? Joined the previous session, aces were holding right. They were holding left and right. We were flopping aces left and right. Lost all confidence. Game plan crumb. Oh, sorry, that was you. That was an offstring. Yeah, yeah. I've been through stretches like that, especially short stacking. At 30 BB, the variance was just insane. Okay, RunItOnce crashed on us. It's not a huge issue. It's still in beta after all, so I'm not gonna get upset about that. You have excellent blockers here. Yeah, now they're definitely decreasing in value. Oh, so he came over the top. So we have the same hand. I'm just gonna call. I need to pay more rake. Alright, so let's figure out which table we're gonna ditch. We're gonna ditch this one for sure. Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, but man, Poker and I hear ya. That's not a fun read, and I'm sure it was a much worse to experience that instead of just reading about it. Been there. Doom switch confirmed. How many viewers on average? I would say around 20. Sometimes 24, 25. It's been growing steadily. Yeah, somewhere in the neighborhood. Against the min raise, we're gonna come over the top. Otherwise, we wouldn't have 3-bet this hand, but you don't need to play this one multi-way. Really? Run it once again with the crash? Wow, that's nice. That is nice. It's a very decent turn, giving us a flush draw on top, not completing anything that beats us at this point. I like. With the jack in my hand, I think I might actually want to go for a little bit of value here. So good to see that he didn't have the jack 9 there. Or anything to that effect. Actually, he had a set of 3s himself there. Pokerin, I honestly have no idea if they're this generous. I know I somehow made... I'm not sure how to put this. I guess I made a name of myself with RunItOnce a little bit. Because I'm certainly their most active streamer. I don't think there's any streamer on RunItOnce that does it full time, or even nearly as often as I do. So they know me, and then a little bit at least. And so that worked in my favor when I asked them about getting a RunItOnce Elite subscription for the giveaway. And the Matrix guys, I asked them a month ago if I can get the Matrix for free. I used to pay for it in exchange for putting a banner on my channel, and they said yes. And so I asked them for this, and they said yes as well. And Rudas Poker, who hosted us, we know each other a little bit, like within the streaming community. It's not like we go to have beers or anything. And I asked him, and he was like, "Yeah, cool, sure." And that's how we got those quite amazing prizes. But I'm a little bit mystified as to all the positive responses from everyone I asked about pitching in. Man, I missed the notification. Oh, hey, welcome back, Richie Rob. We have him back for... That's a good question. Let's see, how long have we been back for? 1 hour 42 minutes! If you guys wanna see an awesome No Limit Tournament streamer, then Richie Rob's channel is definitely one to watch. As I said in the first stream, I hosted him yesterday and I only intended to stay for like a couple of minutes, and still 1.5 hours later I found myself still there. And yeah, he's a good bloke. I like his channel. Do check him out. Get raised here. It's iffy. I think these I'll let go, even closing the action. Just the side cards suck, and yeah. Okay, working our way back up. Make back 10 euros a little bit earlier. Gonna fire 2 barrels here. You have the 7 as a blocker, which is excellent. Apparently not excellent enough. Just gonna take a note of the check raise line. Okay, note taken. So 11 entries in the PLO 20 pool on RunItOnce. That bodes well. Yeah, you didn't eat this time. Always happy with the shout out. You have a great stream. Definitely deserve it. Yeah, very entertaining. You had a huge host. How did that happen? Who hosted you, Richie? Like at some point I checked into your channel, you had like more than 1,000 viewers, and I was like, what the deuce is going on at Richie's place? Didn't have time to say hi. I just had to check it out when I saw it on the sidebar in the browser that you were having like huge numbers. So I'm curious, who gave you a host there? This one is probably a little bit weak under the gun. Let's check it out. Ace Jack 7-5, huh? If it is erased, then it is a raise fold, that's for sure. Ace Jack 7-5. Ah, it can be raised, and it can actually be raise folded or raise called. Interesting. Very interesting. We have a massive hand up here. Ace, King, Queen, Queen, double suited. Sure. Let's check this one down. I don't know if they both check if you want to go for it here. We might. Wrapping like kings, basically, in my mind at least. Not sure what it comes to in their mind. They are both folded, and that's awesome. With the flush draw, I'm somehow in the mood to put money in the middle. Still. And we make the nuts. That's quite nice. Well, technically that would be a straight flush. Down here we make 2 pair. Not sure what to make of that. He bets, making our decision easy, letting it go. Pretty pure run out. Gonna wait here for a moment. Not too long, because we don't have a time bank on this table currently. Get called instantly, we're good always. Fouché is back. So it looks like they know you are the ground floor of something good. Oh, that's also quite a thing to say. Thank you for saying that. Right, so poker and the notes on RunItOnce. No, they don't. I'll tell you how it works. Right, so I always see my name. These people see me as a Donald, as a made-up name. So this guy is not, his account is not actually Donald F. He's like whatever. But I see him as a Donald F. They see me as Mickey J or whatever, and it's different on every table. The notes you put on a person, as long as this person stays on this table, the note stays. If this person leaves the table and joins the exact same table in the next 4 hours by accident, because he can't table select, then the note will appear with him. Same is true if you like color code them. That's also same deal as with the notes. And the notes are table unique. So if this guy is playing us on 4 tables, we wouldn't know because he's gonna have a different name on each table for us. And the notes will not carry over either. So you are completely anonymous. Let this one go with the 4 and the deuce. You are completely anonymous on RunItOnce. We have some aces on another table, but let's keep watching this till its conclusion. Been lucky with some big raids, huh? I've been too. I mean, JNN just came by, what, 8 times so far or something crazy like that? It's just ludicrous. And the other... Ooh. Now there's a... He took it down, I don't think he got called. There's a name for sore eyes. Epina here is one of my most special friends on microgaming, let me put it like that. And what a special friend he is. He has been good for some buy-ins. Gonna let this go, and we need to figure out a table that we can quit because we just got seated on... Gonna take one off here. Yeah, we're gonna quit table 2. I think this one looks very nitty. And the last special thing, except for the splash pots, which you probably already know about, are, in case you don't know, the dynamic avatars. So you can't use HUDs on RunItOnce, but you have the dynamic avatars. And for example, this dude with the sleeping, the disease here, is very tight. Me, I'm loose aggressive with this facial expression, same for him. If the mouth is completely wide open, like in the Scream, then you're very loose aggressive. Yeah. So me having, of course, a HUD background, as you can see, my HUD is fairly extensive. I was kind of worried about not having them, but turns out, because what I used my HUD most for is to get a feel for the table, how the table dynamic is. And the dynamic avatars work beautifully in that regard. So fold against some special people I might want to call here, but I don't know enough about this guy just yet to say that. Here we are gonna come over the top. I think it's close-ish with the gaps, with the 2 gaps. You know what, in position we can just call, nah. Let's go for it. Also this guy, we haven't seen him 3-bet or 4-bet for that matter once. I think we'll pot this. He's under the gun, so he's not having many rundowns, many 6-4s or stuff like that in his hand at all. And if he has a flush draw, he's gonna have a tough time, like overcards, like an Ace-King, Jack-10 hand or something with clubs. It's gonna be tough for him to call. Actually, he shouldn't call. Cool. Oh no. It's also from Tom and Jerry. It's a crossover, man. It's the new thing. Haven't you heard? The crossovers. Yeah. Anytime. As I said, happy to answer any and all questions. Yeah, in 525 hands, our EV against Pina is 304 bucks in our favor. Not sure what the real results are. I need to check my database. We flop above average up here, I would say. Out of position, I'm gonna bet larger. Gonna raise this up and reevaluate. Really hoping this guy folds, of course. I'm doing this specifically because these two people are involved. Like, okay. Then I'll let it go. Yeah. Rather iffy turn here. But there are two flush draws which I'm not covering. I'd rather go for the bet fold here, or bet and reevaluate, than just check. So we're not liking many rivers as is. I mean, the only thing that beats us is of course the... Yeah. I'll let it go. I don't mind having taken this line. After thinking more about it, I think I would have preferred to check. We could have called a pot size here still. What's done is done. Phil G at the table. Yes, indeed! He was a tight knit until now. And that's me saying that. So I'm usually the tight knit. What about those coaching subscriptions? Well, I definitely have only good things to say about the mastermind, which is awesome. And I also have I'm an affiliate now for RunItOnce training. They also were very kind to give me a free month of access for that, to check it out. But I haven't checked it out yet. I mean, on RunItOnce, of course, you get regularly posted Phil Gelfand videos, which, of course, is nothing to sneeze at. But I'm just saying everything that I just said because to make clear that I can't recommend RunItOnce from my own experience. I hear good things about it, but I don't have an opinion myself about it yet. Whereas the mastermind, I tried myself and it's awesome. Again, not saying RunItOnce isn't awesome, I just haven't tried it yet. And in fact, I never heard a bad thing about it. Gonna come over the top. Can be a tough cookie, this guy, unless he has an off day. Then sometimes he lets loose, but usually he plays well. It is nice that when they support each other. Yeah, I found it quite amazing of Jane Anders. Yeah, against him he has a very, very tight 3 and 4 betting range. Actually, his 4 betting range is wider than his 3 betting range, which is peculiar. And on him, we really have the hands. We have almost 25,000 hands against him in the tracker. Yeah, you know what? The more I think about it on table 1 here, that bet fold. I mean, the fold was correct, but the bet I could have done without. Actually, it's rainbow. We don't need to size up that immensely here. Reminder set. Awesome! Yeah, looking forward to having you, Pukin. We also have a home game tomorrow, a home game tourneys tomorrow. So we're gonna go for it. I don't think we are up against kings or anything like that here. Hope I'm not gonna eat my own words. We'll just win the home game. Yeah, exactly, the home games. We have 2 of them on Stars at 7 o'clock PM. Streaming is gonna start at 6. Home games are gonna start at 7 Central European Summertime. And One of them is a 2-buck-20 tournament on stars, the other one is play money tournament, so everybody can play. The play money tournament has an added prize pool of €5, divvied up by the top 3, and both tournaments have a bounty of €1 on my head. Added by me. Yeah, that's a fair question, and it's not related to the giveaways. This one will fold happily. Let's watch what the Peanut does here. He's fun to watch. I keep missing when the blind comes around on the table. I want to leave. Oh well. So yeah, the only thing to be won at the home game are the prize pools and the bounties. But that's fun. Ooh, now I didn't watch what happened here in the end. He had the 5-8 straight, and the Chatonga dude 3-bet 1-gapped. This guy 3-bet 1-gapped. Stray rundown. Interesting. 10-9. 7-6. Double suited. Here again, not necessarily a hand to come over the top with, generally speaking, but against him. Let me check it out to see that I'm not telling you things that are wrong. Go for the bet fold here. Because I'm not checking as the 3-better on a board like this. There are some boards I check. Ace King 10-4 it was. Small blind versus button. Yeah, and it's correct. That's usually not a raise. Up to the 10-7 or down to the 10-7 it would be a raise fold. But again, there was a adjustment to the Peanut gentleman here. Or lady, never know. Jua! In the channel as well. Hey, welcome back, Jua. I hope you're hyped for the home game, and more importantly for the giveaways tomorrow, Jua. They're pretty huge at this point. Crazy Splash Pot, which was really... What stake? What game? Wow! No limit with Jack 4 off. Oh, that's interesting. Again, we could have run into a nasty check raise up here. Ooh, now I'm not too late for the blinds. Now we can let this table go. Yeah, awesome, Drew. That is crazy. I like it. What's not to like? Yeah, none of us really does poker in. None of us really knows how to play PLO tournaments. Now watch Jane Anders play a little bit. But that's the extent of my knowledge. The only thing I picked up is that even against these crazy dudes, I'm kinda tempted even. Closing the action. This is usually a straight up fold, but against these guys... Yeah, don't regret it. I am looking to play as many hands as I can, because a Pina usually doesn't last all that long. Not a 5, huh? Shakes fist at dealer. Ooh, we got aces on another table. Wow, we got nice hands all over the place. Got this one. If we get raised, it's not ideal, but we're gonna be in position. Call. And we're gonna flop the world. The aces took it down pre. Here, we're gonna let it go. Here, we flop the opener straight flush. And here we're gonna go all in. So, wish us luck. Could be up against kings, we're not. Nobody has a flush draw either, really. Come on, don't do me like that. Man, when I saw that king pair. Let's check here for starters. Right on with the triple up. That's what I'm talking about. Yes! Shazam! Shazam for reals. More aces down here for 100 BB in the small blind against the button open. He decides to press that bet button now. How about an ace of... Yeah, I was thinking of an ace. Thinking of a slightly different ace. He checks, we're gonna bet. If he comes over the top, I might call, actually. Okay. So that was amazing. What did the other guy have? He had like a gutter, right? Yeah. So this guy had a gutter. The one who made the initial bet, big bet. And he just had a king. I guess with one backdoor flush draw? What the what now? So how we be doing now? We be doing a little bit better. On micro we're up roughly 40, just a tad under I think. But man, that stretch where we lost 4 buy-ins within like 3-4 minutes, that was nasty. And on micro on RunItOnce we are up like a couple of bucks, like 4 or 5 euros. So in total we're up a little more than, what did I say, 4 buy-ins, yeah. I'll take it for now. Also gonna c-bet here, I think. We do have that 8, which is helpful. We have a 7, blocking queen 7, stuff like that. Checking behind sounds good. Nah. Pina is betting. So this table is now completely bad. There's not one good spot on this table. I'm gonna leave it. Let's find a better one. And we do right away. Oh shit, that's a PLO 50 table. Nah, not yet. Next week. Oh, if everybody keeps checking here, I would assume we have the best hand. I'd be utterly mystified if he comes over the top here. The quads would make sense. That's pretty much the only hand. I would very likely call him, is what I'm saying. What's going on? Not much. Let's straight up steal it against the tight passive. Might work. Cool. Let's watch these guys at work. Yeah, so I mean, poker in the home games are just for fun. Especially the play money tournament. You can't, you know, if you're so inclined, then join that one. You don't need to put up any money. You might actually win some. Like, I think first place is, what was it, like 2.50, I think, €2.50, and they're just for good fun. A kapow indeed. A kapow indeed. No, hell no. Don't know why I clicked that button. Oh, yes please. Found a better PLO 20 table. Not gonna fold just yet. You have a gutter as well. Giving us the jack high flush, absolutely no redraws, but let's see, we might be good, you never know. Also decided to cold call here. Those the two crazies are in that hand. Did we? Nice! The thin value worked. I would assume he had aces. Let's check it out. No ace. What's he saying? Good game, he's saying. Make the nut flush here. Still gonna be careful. See you later, Delta. Thanks for the drop-in, man. And I'm sure I'm gonna see you tomorrow, right? Yeah, gonna call down. Unless he like spazzes out, bets pot now, then it gets difficult. I'd rather he not. Nice. So this guy down here, he had one heart, he had a 5 of hearts, and he had aces and 3s. So 2 pair, top and almost bottom. Not gonna call this, although I'm tempted. Like usually this is straight up fold again. And let's go for it. We want to play. It's still the same game plan. We want to play against these guys, specifically against Epina. Tuomokai is usually stick around for longer sessions, but this guy not so much. Because he usually runs out of money before he runs out of time. Talk some more about poker legislation in Germany. I know it might depend on land where you live. Now that is a... I don't have too many good answers there. I'll do my best. So... sites operate here legally. They are somehow licensed. You can, in the end, you can play... As far as I know, it's a little bit of a murky area. Kristallallee. Thank you for the follow, appreciate it. And I think that's the German pronunciation, right? What would be the English? Crystal Alley, I guess, would be the English pronunciation. We flop top 2. I think we're just gonna go with it. Although maybe just checking behind is a thing too. Wow, we turn nicely. So it's a little bit of a gray area in the sense that I haven't seen any completely 100% concrete information on how things are supposed to be. But I know it's legal for sites to operate. And so wow, we get the hammer here. I have a tough time talking. There's just so many hands to enjoy. Ace, ace, king, king, single suited. Plans to change that or fuck up situation even more. Well, I'm gonna answer that first. There was one state that did a new gambling law, which was improved, and they actually gave out licenses to some sites. That gambling law was against the EU regulations because they only gave a limited amount of licenses out, which is not legal. And all the other states have, like Germany on the whole, has a gambling legislation that is against EU law. They did like 2-3 revisions, got shut down every time. And so they will have to do something about it. In all likelihood, from what I've seen, it's not really expected or feared that it's gonna shut us out. Like, it's not gonna be like a Spain situation where we're gonna be a segregated market or anything like that. I haven't heard anything to that end. So it's gonna be a slow process, as anything that involves politics in Germany usually is. And I don't expect it to get worse. And the situation is, as I said, sites are legal to operate, players are legal to play as far as I know. Taxation is that you can... I'm gonna be in a much better position to answer that next year, hopefully, you know, if things go well, and I actually have enough income to report. So you can play legally and you can get taxed normally, like a freelancer, translator or whatever, freelancer whatever person would get taxed. And so that's all good. You don't pay any more taxes than other people in similar not wages, but profits, monthly income. Yeah, that's the word. That's of course beautiful because we now have the absolute uber nuts. Let you know how this ends. He raises, and I like seeing that in a man. A little bit of chutzpah. And I think we're just gonna call here for now. Not sure what I think about this card. He calls once more. Okay. Now it gets really interesting. Wow, we bet small. He calls. I very likely am donating here. But yeah, he could show up with anything. Against other players, I wouldn't even been in this hand anymore. He folded on table 1 after being in a tank forever. Just call it up. Yep, okay. Fair enough, my friend. He had it this time. This dude had the force, wow. We're dead in 2 spots. Yeah, I'm not gonna lose too much sleep over it. Yeah, and against normal players I wouldn't have been in this situation to begin with. Not sure what I should take away from this hand as the lesson there. Don't out crazy maybe. In a splash pot we are closing the action. There is a sizable amount of extra money in here. Please no 4, please no 4, please no 4. Oh, okay. But yeah, I'm looking very much forward to my tax report next year. That's gonna be very interesting. Nevertheless, even having lost a couple of bucks there in that hand, I think we are on the up and up again. Yep, on RunItOnce we're now up almost 1 buy-in. Like up like 15, 16, 17, something like that. 40, we're up 2.5 buy-ins. 50 bucks roughly. Entries in the PLO 20 pool on RunItOnce, 16 at PLO 50, which is nice. So the pools, in case you're wondering, on the weekends are always smaller than during the week. Has been like that since RunItOnce opened. I guess because a lot of people play tournaments and stuff on the weekends, and then just stick around for cash games on that side that they choose to play on right away. As far as I know, yeah. I'm like 19, yeah, I think so. I think I'm basically 100% certain that you can. Like actually there was just some... Like the highest court in Germany just struck down a ruling where a tournament player was suing because they were trying to get him for an extra tax that like certain businesses have to pay. That would make absolutely no sense for a poker player to have to be forced to pay, and they won. So he won that litigation before the highest court in Germany. Get raised here, which I'm curious about. On a rainbow board, really? Let's take one off. A little bit concerning. This is of course a wonderful flop for us. I hope. Certainly looks nice right now. He checks now. Happy to check behind. That's 7 I'm not in love with. I think there might be some checking going on from his side, but he might also have it now. Nope, doesn't even check. Of course I folded right away there. We block top set. If he comes over the top, I be utterly disgusted. Or if he has queens. Let's see. Let's see. No snap, no snap, no snap. Oh, come on. Oof, I would be smiling too, my friend. I would be smiling too. Fouché, see you tomorrow. Looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. Can you give an exact tax rate? So I think for me it would be around somewhere between 30 and 40%, I think. He left the table. Well, fair enough. I did some red holding in my time. Not gonna be mad about him doing that. This table is getting short, which usually I don't enjoy, but I'm not gonna leave a table with a Pina on it. But man, that one stung. That one stung. Didn't sting, it stung. It's a decent pot right there. Hell yeah. Yeah, but I couldn't, no matter how I turn it over in my head. I don't think I could have found a way to not go broke in that spot. He's really short, okay. If you can get the last of his euros there. He has a Jack 8, 4 deuce. He makes 2 pair right away. How about a king? The good old Jack 8, 4 deuce single suited to the Jack takes it down. How's that? I like them apples. Gonna call down this plate. If he should find a bet. Cool. No hands on any other table currently. So yeah, at this point we are not quite just breaking even. We're like 10 bucks in profit, but we certainly lost a good chunk there. Like in that hand we almost lost 2 buy-ins. The better part of 2 buy-ins. Yeah. Is what it is. Okay, wouldn't have c-bet myself either there. So we definitely ran into some coolers here and there, some setup hands. Oh well, we had plenty of days where things were the other way around. And it ain't over yet. Not until the fat lady sings. Flop top 2, that's a decent start with the gutter. No spades though. That's an excellent turn. Having no diamonds either. We are gonna pot it here, I think that's the way to go. Gonna raise it up here a little bit. If he comes over the top yet again, then of course we fold. Sounds like a 3 deuce, 4-3 type of hand. Not gonna fold here against this gentleman. He says good game, so I think he wants to leave the table now as well once it's short, because we certainly will. Okay, let's find another microgaming table then. Not many good ones around, actually none right now. Okay, I think we stick to 3 tables for the time being. Now keep an eye open on the other table, see if a seat opens up or one of the low entry tables fill up. I have a decent hand here, King Jack 10-9, double suited. Wow! And a proper maniac here, I forgot about this guy. VPIP 98, preflop raise 58. 3-bet 21, the 4-bet is the only thing that's really tame. Gonna go with a bet fold. I mean, we're not giving up absolutely any equity here if he calls or raises. But you keep checking the results? Well, 2-part answer. First, I think the stream might find it interesting. And I'm an obsessive results checker. That's something I never got out of my system. Like after every pot I won, I refreshed Poker Tracker or whatever it was. So that's the reason right there. And that's true, I really don't tilt much. And also a 2-part answer for that. Wow. So he was the raiser, he leads. We're gonna take one off. Okay. Okay, good thing he didn't check and we didn't try to bluff here or anything. Because he had them nuts. He had actually a decent little hand there with the wrap, the flush draw. He leaves unfortunately, so this table, I'm not sure if we're gonna stick around here. We'll see. With the top set I took it down, nobody called. You have an open ender, let's take one off. You have a backdoor flush draw. All the 8s. Divolik! Nice to see you back. Oh yeah, things are going well. Not sure how convincing this is when I don't raise the flop. You know what, it actually might be. I'm gonna size down a little so it looks like a value. Because we do have all the 8s. There are some straights that maybe don't raise there. Like specifically the ones without... Ooh, okay, against the low straight. Yeah, with this bluff I wasn't too convinced myself that one made sense, or enough sense. So with the tilting, so here's the thing, I don't tilt that much in general, but when I'm not streaming I tilt a little bit easier. But the streaming just keeps me wonderfully relaxed. I think it is because that's at least my rationalization for it. It's because I talk all the time, and then so, you know, steaming or tilting is a buildup of mental energy, right? When you just go like, ah, fuck all this. And why does it keep happening to me? Or whatever you say yourself in those spots. And so it's a buildup of mental, of psychological energy, so to say. And with me talking all the time, there's just no build-up happening because I let it all out at runtime. So that helps immensely. Matter of fact, since I started streaming, I think I approached tilting territory like 4 times. Did I remember? Okay, now the table is heads up, we're gonna leave it. And I actually started tilting like twice, I believe, out of those 4 times. Something like that. But I do notice when I'm playing off-stream, that I tilt a little bit easier than that. Gonna take one off. That's not a good one to take off. What? Just keep happening. Oh, poker in with the follow as well. The never seen before sub first and follow later move. Thanks, mate. That's very nice of you. And speaking of moves, I wonder what the move is here. And possibly fold it if he pots it. There's a bunch of king queens of 10-9s out there. Pot is huge, he has an SPO of 1. Just gonna go with it, unfortunately. Yeah, if I check he bets and I need to call, so same difference. King queen, come on ace, just once. Yeah. So, he got the card he needed there. Fair enough, fair enough. Not great, but fair enough. The graph is going down. It's going down. So at this point we're down roughly a buy-in, I think. Yeah, something like that. Not for lack of trying, though. Right, so Deeble League, yes, still streaming, of course, every day, pretty much, unless I take a day off. Gonna come over the top here, this super razy guy. Don't mind, we flop well enough. We flop top pair and both backdoor flushes. Gonna go with this if he wants to. If this is alright. And while I wouldn't normally raise this, he has just been raising, being so very active here on this table last half hour. I think it's a fine thing to do. That's of course a relatively iffy turn. Doesn't bring in any backdoors. I don't know, I can maybe just pot it. As played, I need to let it go. It's a sad and unfortunate truth. Why couldn't you be the 6 of, you know, hearts or diamonds? Then we could have kept betting here. Could have kept betting there. And barring today, Deeble League, let me put in the results in the chat. Alright, what am I talking about? Even much more important things than the results themselves. We are moving up to PLO 50 next week, Deeble League. And to celebrate, we have a giveaway stream tomorrow, together after the home games. So streaming starts at 6 p.m, home game starts at 7, and the giveaway starts at 9 p.m. We are giving away 2 subscribers, 1 month of RunItOnce Elite, to everyone else who happens to be in the channel at that time. 1 month of PLO Vision and 1 month of the PLO Matrix, and on top of that 5 subscriptions for the channel. And it'll be exciting. But making a new one, yeah. I appreciate it. Appreciate it a lot. Just gonna check here. Okay, make top and middle pair here. Seems decent. Only thing that would realistically be beating us here fairly often would be a queen 9, which I don't think is all too likely. This, of course, is not great. We do have the jack. And seeing that this is a nice bluffing spot now with a lot of hands too, I might actually want to call down here. This is not a happy bet size to call down, but call down would be a little bit happier had he bet slightly larger. Yeah, because this looks like value. What did he have? Yeah, 4s and the gutter. Wow. Actually, pair 4s and a rapish type of hand on the turn. That's fair enough, I guess. So PLO traffic on RunItOnce has been concentrated on at PLO 50 the last 1 or 2 weeks, because people are waiting for the next patch, I think. And there's no PLO 4 right now, the lowest one is PLO 10, because they just don't have the traffic for it right now yet, for the lowest stakes. They had it a while, but it never ran, so they removed it again. And on micro, there are currently 2 PLO 2 tables and 2 PLO 4 tables plus another PLO 4 table that is deep, so 8 bucks max. During the day, if this guy raises, we're out. During the day they have definitely more PLO 2 and PLO 4 tables. Not huge amounts, but more tables, in my experience. Here we're gonna go for 2 barrels now with the nut flush blocker. A decent little hand down here. King, queen, 10, 10. This guy raises. Oh, an excellent question. I'm so going to deposit this once. Oh, I don't know. Should I be sorry for having enticed you or having brought your thoughts back to poker? I guess is a good way of saying it. But I mean, you'll be fine. You were a winning player before. I think you're gonna have a blast. And RunItOnce is open to Poland as well. But of course there you have to wait a little for lower stakes if you want to start at lower stakes again, which is probably a good idea. It's what I did. Moving over from short stacking, working my way up from the micros again. Through the micros. So table 3 down here is a PLO 10 table for the reason that we don't have any PLO 20 tables, at least not enough right now. All the other tables are PLO 20 though. How rolled am I for PLO 50? I usually prefer to have 100 buy-ins for any stake I play. And I almost do, I have like 90 or something in that neighborhood. But I have some money outside of poker that I could use should things go south, or I could drop back down. I'm not really sure what I do if like things don't go my way in the beginning. But I think it's a decent roll. And past PLO 50, when I move up next, I'm gonna have more than 100 buy-ins for PLO 100. We took down. Sorry, here I switched over to that one too late. I thought I had switched already. Had aces, raise, got one caller, see bet a very nice flop for us and took it down.